the fight to save their city. Fight here, which means a battle. And number 3, who uncovered the something to break into the archaeological museum. Here, who uncovered the concept. Why did I say concept, not plot? Plot is a plan, and it must be a tricky plan. It must have a trick or not something which is not clear. But the concept here is the idea. So who uncovered the idea or the basic idea, suggestion to break into the archaeological museum? Number 4, the explorer was a short man of a slim build. Here I'm talking about his body, build as his body, noun. Then number 5, Leonard's father is a or an something of ancient Greek history. Here it would be an expert. What the meaning here of expert? Someone who knows extra info than other people. Number 6, the scientists believe, or the scientist believes that, or the documents are authentic. Why? Because the documents could be authentic, which means original. Then number 7, after 2 something in power, the government's unfair decisions caused a revolution. So after 2 decades, a decade is a 10-year period. Then number 8, do you have any something to support your theory? The correct answer should be letter C, which is proof. Number 9, my history teacher's knowledge of something events is amazing. The correct answer would be letter D, historical events. Historical events, not like history events. History events is the noun, but historical, it explains the events. It's an adjective to explain that these events are really old and they are historical, not historic or not history. Number 10, she felt great something when she finished this, the biography. She felt, of course, satisfaction. Satisfaction is the feeling that you feel when you are happy that you've done an extra task or something which is more than normal. We have number 11, a or an something is a picture of something, and of course this is the correct answer D, depiction. Number 12, the French something in 1789 left hundreds of people dead, injured or homeless, and of course it's the French Revolution. By the way, if you'd like to research the French Revolution and send me the research over mail, it would be great. Number 13, this is really a or an something portrait of Egypt. This should be an authentic portrait of Egypt. This is an original one. And number 14, by studying something events, we can learn from things that happened in the past. The correct answer should be historical. It cannot be history events. These events itself are not history, and it cannot be historian. Historian is a human who studies history, and historic explains something, not the events. Historical could be with the events. This is the adjective for events or something that happened. Number 15, the archaeologists went on a or an something to look for the old monuments in Greece, and this could be excavation. So why should it be excavation, not a trip? A trip is for pleasure, it's the same as excursion. But here excavation is a trip for exploring. So it could be that the archaeologists went on an excavation or they went on a trip. But if we continue the sentence itself, we will see that to look for old monuments. So if you're going to look for old monuments, this is called an excavation and it cannot be a trip. Number 16, I couldn't believe you because everything you said was totally inaccurate. Should it be accurate? No. If it was accurate, which means it is correct information, so why shouldn't I believe you? So if I said I couldn't believe you, this means that this info was inaccurate. Can it be inaccurately? No, and inaccurately is an adverb which explains that the giving the information itself was inaccurate, not the information itself. So number 17, he's a successful doctor, but people hate him because he's a bit arrogant. So could I choose any one of them? No, they will not like a successful doctor who's lazy, and modest and humble, basically the same meaning, someone who's not arrogant. Can you something your ideas clearly, please? And the correct answer would be illustrate, which means to explain your ideas or give extra meaning for them. Number 19, in summer, we used to stay up until dawn. Why did we choose dawn? Simply, we cannot stay up until light, and we cannot stay up until night. How can we stay up until night? And evenings as same. So number 20, the opposite of natural is artificial. It cannot be lovely, it cannot be infection, or definitely stubborn. A stubborn person, because this question would be asked, a stubborn person who doesn't listen to others. He only listens to his own ideas. Okay? Exercise E on page 12 or maybe 13. Word formation, we have the words here which are luxury, and we need a verb for luxury. Definitely there isn't any verbs for luxury. And for luxurious, we can say luxuriously, which is the the adverb of luxurious. We have illustration as the noun, illustrate as a verb, and we can have illustrative as an adjective, and an adverb, it could be illustratively, but I do not recommend it to be used illustratively. Okay, let me fix this here. It's a U, not an A. Then we have miraculously, which comes from the noun miracle. A miracle is something that cannot be done by a human. It should be only done by God, or God, basically God. So his miracle as a noun doesn't have an adverb, and an adjective, it could be miraculous, nothing more. Miraculous. Thank you. Then we have event, noun, and we don't have event as a verb. We could use